Hello everyone, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. Welcome to UDAAN Deepak YouTube channel and I am Deepak. So let us begin with the most important discussion. I will be discussing SSLC 2025 most expected physics supplementary exam July 2025. So let us move on to let us move on to discussion. I hope my voice is audible. Hello. Hello. Okay, thank you so much for responding. I can see here many students are online and taking the best advantage of the live classes. I am having Tamim here, I am having beautiful Shahid, then Amza is there, Muzamil is with me, Muzamil Khan, hello dear, then Hamad Sheikh is there, hello Hamad, then Samarth, Shiva Ramanna, then Supreet, Khatija is there. Sir, screen is not visible clear, so I just make sure that the screen is visible here. Just a second, because I want you to tell me the answers fastly. The most expected questions I will be discussing now. Okay, so okay, from my best possible thing, I have made the screen clear. If it is not visible, I'll make sure that I'll just increase the font lately. And very thank you that most of I'm getting love and support from all parts of Karnataka. Thank you so much for so much love and support. And it is not that one or two maximum students. Somebody is commenting my voice is not clear. It is due to my voice has a broken ear. I have some broken voice today due to continuous classes. But I will make sure that slowly I will tell in detail what are the most expected questions. Whatever I will tell, you make a note of it. ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಕೈ ಒಳಗೆ ಪೆನ್ ತಗೋರಿ ಬುಕ್ ತಗೋರಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಅಂದಾಗಿ ಚಂದಾಗಿ ಏನೈತಿ ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ಬರೀರಿ ಓಕೆ ಸೊ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಸೊ ನಾನು ನಾಟ್ ವೇಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಚ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಏನೈತಿ ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಹ್ಯಾವಿಂಗ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಉಮೇರಾ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಸುಪ್ರೀತ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಆದರ್ಶ್ many students have joined online and taking the best advantage of this live classes ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾ ಏನೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ ಕಣ್ಣಾಗಿ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನೈತಿ ಓದ್ರಿ ನಾಳೆ ಸಿ ಐ ನೋ ಯು ಪೀಪಲ್ have failed but it doesn't mean you have failed in life. See, just exams SSLC is just a stepping stone for your career. Make sure that you give your full efforts. ರಾತ್ರಿ ಒಂದಲ್ಲ 2 ಗಂಟೆ ಆದ್ರೂ ಏನೈತಿ ಓದ್ಬೇಕು ನಾ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಛಲ ಇಟ್ಕೋರಿ ಡೆಫಿನೆಟ್ಲಿ ಯು ಪೀಪಲ್ ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ ನನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ಭರವಸೆ ಇಡ್ರಿ ನಾ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಾಕತ್ತೀನಿ ಚಂದಾಗಿ ಸುಯಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಕಿವಿಯೊಳಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು ನಾಳೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಬರೆಯುವಾಗ ನನಸ್ತಿದಿ ನೀವು ನಾ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾವು ಏನೇನ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಸಿ ಹಿಯರ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಟೆಲ್ ದ ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ನಾಳೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪೆನ್ಸಿಲ್ ಹಿಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾವು ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ದ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ ನೆಫ್ರಾನ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ the action of steam on metals ಆಯ್ತು then pop sound diagram ಆಯ್ತು so all those diagrams first ಓದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕು ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅವರ್ ಸೊ ನೀವು ಪಟಾಪಟ ಏನೈತಿ ಅಂದಾಗೆ ಚಂದಾಗಿ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಮುಗಿಸ್ರಿ ಪದ್ಧಶ್ರೀ ಏನೈತಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕು ಅಂಡ್ ಮೇಕ್ ಶೋರ್ ದಟ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಓದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಏನು ಹಿಡಿಬೇಡ್ರಿ ಪೆನ್ ಹಿಡಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಓದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಓದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಟೇಕ್ ಅ ಪೆನ್ಸಿಲ್ ರೈಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಡ್ರಾ ಆಲ್ ದ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ because in first hour if you take nearly 12 to 14 marks you will get in diagrams only because ನಾ ಹೇಳೋದನ್ನು ಕಣ್ಣಾಗಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಕೇಳ್ಕೋರಿ ಸೊ and make sure that whatever item ನಾ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರಿ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತೀರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is very difficult ಇನ್ನು 10 ತಿಂಗಳ ಏನೈತಿ ಅಪ್ ಟು ಮಾರ್ಚ್ you should write with your juniors ಆ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿ ಬರಬಾರದು for that purpose what all you should do is make sure that first 1 hour ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ ನಾ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ ನೋಡಿ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಮತ್ತು ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ ನೆಫ್ರಾನ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಆಯ್ತು then there is a neuron then you are having stomata Yes, then that dihybrid and monohybrid cross ಚಕ್ಕರ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಐತಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬಿಡಿಸಬೇಕು ತಪ್ಪದೆ. ಅದಾಯ್ತು ಬಯಾಲಜಿಯಲ್ಲಿ. ದೆನ್ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕೆಮಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಅದಾವು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ 1 hour ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬೇಕು. ಅಂಡ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಗಿವ್ ಆಲ್ ದ ಸೆಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್. ನಾ ಹೇಳೋದನ್ನ ಅಷ್ಟು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಉಳಿಕಿದ್ದು ಏನೈತಿ MCQs ಬರ್ತಾವ. 1 mark ಕ್ವಶನ್, 2 and 3 mark ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ದ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್. ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಟಜಿ ಇಸ್ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಗಿಂತ ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಬಹಳ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ನಾಳೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಐತಿ, ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. 10 ತಿಂಗಳಿಂದ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಬಂದಿರಿ. ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ 1 ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ 2 ಆಯ್ತು. ಬಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ 3 ಏನೈತಿ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ವರ್ಕ್. ಯು ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಡೂ ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ವೆನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಯು ಗೆಟ್ ದಿ ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ವರ್ಕ್? ವೆನ್ ಯು ಇಂಟೆಲಿಜೆಂಟ್ಲಿ ಪ್ಲಾನ್ ಹೌ ಟು ರೈಟ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್. So how should you do? ನನ್ನ ಮೇಲೆ ಭರವಸೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು first 1 hour all the diagrams I will do. You make your mind that all the diagrams irrespective physics ಇರಲಿ, chemistry ಇರಲಿ, biology ಇರಲಿ ಹೊರಗೆ ಬೆಳಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಪದ್ಧಶ್ರೀ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. and you should able to draw neatly diagram, and whatever the parts have been asked you should do. Okay, so I hope this is the first point. Second point ಏನಾಯ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಎಲ್ಲ objectives 1 mark 2 mark ಈಗೆಲ್ಲ ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಎಲ್ಲ ನನಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಅನ್ನು ನನಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. yes everyone, not wasting much time, let us begin now. Amal is there, Shivaramanna, Muhammad Hamad Gudgeri, I can see Amar, then Aftab is there, Pasha, Shivaramanna, very nice that all still taking advantage. Fast ನಮಗೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಹೇಳಿ. ನಾ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಣ್ಣಾಗಿ ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ. ನಾಳೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ ಬರ್ತಾವು. Let it for 1 mark 2 mark and 3 mark. All this sir, because of you I have passed. Komal is telling, nice Komal, you are taking best advantage of these live classes. The lakhs of students have cleared their exam only because of the live classes. I'm very thankful the support what I have got from entire Karnataka. Not wasting much time, I'll begin with SSLC 2025 most expected physics supplementary examination questions. Okay, so fast agi ಏನೈತಿ, we will solve now. So ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಏನೈತಿ ನೀವು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಬರ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಸ್ ಐ ಸಜ್, ಆ ಟ್ರಿಕ್ ನೆನಪು ಹಿಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಲೋ. ಐ ನೋ ಮೋಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಮ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ವೆರಿ ಡಿಫಿಕಲ್ಟ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಬಟ್ ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಶೋರ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ನೋ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, see here I will be going chapter wise so that when confusion ಆಗಬಾರದು. ಸೊ ನಾ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡಾಕತ್ತೀನಿ ಹೇಳಿ, ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ ವೈಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಮೂವಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಮೇಕ್ ಶೋರ್ ದಟ್ ನಾ ಏನೇನು ಹೇಳಾಕತ್ತೀನಿ ಸ್ವೀನಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ತೆಲುಗ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ನಾಳೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ವೀನಿ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸಿ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಚಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಐತಿ. 3Fe plus H2O in equation ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಈ ಯಾವ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇಳಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಟೆಲ್ me which type of chemical reaction it is. See here in this case ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಏನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಲಕ್ಷ ಪಟ್ಟು ಕೇಳಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾರು. See 3Fe plus 4H2O will give you Fe3O4 plus H2. This is A plus B, B and C. 3 elements are there, A and C, that is Fe and O are, and B is getting out. So such if you find 3 elements, we call it as what? Let me know the answer for this one. What is the right answer? A, B, C, D. Yes. So what is the right? Chemistry and biology. All this is chemistry only, dear. What I am taking. After this, I will take biology and I will be taking the physics also. Okay. Is it showing here physics? Yes. No. It is chemistry only, dear. So yes. Let me know, dear. Yes, fast agi ನನಗಿಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿ. Suprit, yes, definitely Suprit, you will pass from this. If you read, I am expecting, but most of you are telling C. Those who are telling C, Khatija, very good dear. It is what chemical displacement reaction. Okay, see here what is happening here is chemical displacement reaction. The more reactive element displaces the least reactive element. So here the combination ಬಲ್ಲಿ composition ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Decomposition ಅಲ್ಲಿ you know in combination reaction a single reactor here you see 2 or more reactors combined to form single product is what chemical combination. In the combination ಬರಬೇಕು, they are written composition reaction. Chemical decomposition is ulta. That means here it is what will happen in decomposition, that a single reaction break into two or more products. Chemical displacement reaction is this: the more reactive element displaces the least reactive element. And very important is chemical displacement reaction, because iron is more reactive than hydrogen. Therefore, the most reactive element displaces the least reactive element. The right answer in this case is what? Tell me the right answer is C for correct answer. Then second one, tell me what will come in the blank here. So what all you can expect to come in blank? See here, methane plus oxygen will give you carbon dioxide plus water. So methane plus oxygen will give you carbon dioxide plus water. Now you should balance. ಇಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅದಾವ, ಹೌ ಟು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ನಾ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತೈತಿ, ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಇಯರ್ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತಾವ ಹೇಳಿ, ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಏನೈತಿ ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್ ಬರ್ತಾವು. ಸೊ ನನಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ, ಮೀಥೇನ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರ್ತೈತ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ಹೌ ಮೆನಿ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್, ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ then hydrogen and oxygen. ಇಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, carbon is how many carbon, you can see only one carbon here, you can see one carbon is balanced. Hydrogen ನೋಡ್ರಿ O4, H4 ಐತಿ, 2 to the 4, H4 ಐತಿ, hydrogen is balanced. Oxygen ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಅದಾವು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 plus 1 3 ಐತಿ. See ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2 oxygen ಅದಾವು plus ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಐತಿ. So ನನಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ oxygen 2 ಬರೀ, 2 to the 4. So sorry, 2O plus 2O, 2 into O, 2O plus 2 into O, 2O, 2 plus 2, 4 oxygen I2, 2 to the 4 oxygen I2. So the right answer is 2O, 2O. So where is 2O, 2O? This one, and carbon dioxide is 1. So 2O, 2O and CO2. B for correct answer in this case. I hope you got the answer. Yes. So yes, na ಏನೇನ್ ಹೇಳಾಕತ್ತೀನಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಪದ್ಧತಿ ಓದಬೇಕು. Yes sir, I have scored good marks in other subjects by watching your video Supreet. You can trust me and you can solve it here. ನಾಳೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇವ ಬರ್ತಾವು. And whatever 1 mark 2 mark questions I will tell, ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ನೀವು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು. See, which among the following is not an example for exothermic reaction? Remember, all exothermic reactions are combination reactions. All combination reactions are exothermic reaction. This one word you should know, everyone. ಎಲ್ಲಾರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನ್ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕಂದ್ರ ಎಲ್ಲ combination reactions ಏನಿರ್ತಾವ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ. Sir, voice is trusting. Ali is messaging voice is trusting. So let me know any problem with the voice in the comment section. Everyone here. Yes, my voice is visible, audible properly. So let me know in the comment section whether my voice is audible properly. Yes, and those who are unable to get so those who are unable to get this in first attempt, those are unable. Remember that all exothermic reactions are combination reactions. So combustion of gas, gas ಹೊರಗೆ ಬರಕತ್ತೈತಿ, ಬೆಂಕಿ ಹಚ್ಚಾಕತ್ತೈತಿ. This is an example. ಇಲ್ಲಿ not ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So this is what it is an exothermic reaction. Similarly, silver nitrate turning gray. This is photolytic decomposition reaction. And respiration is an exothermic reaction. Respiration of composed by decomposition of plant waste is also exothermic. So the right answer is what? Silver nitrate turning into sunlight. It is a decomposition reaction. So in this case, what is the right answer? B for correct answer. I'll go a little bit fast. And this one is very important. CuO plus H2 will give you Cu plus H2. And this question has come many a times in a 2 mark question. So ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿರುವ ಈ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. See here, CuO ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅದಾವು? 3 ಅದಾವು. 3 ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ 1 ಬಂದಿದೆ. That means C3 letters in 2 reduce ಆಗಿದೆ. Therefore it is reduction. So reduction means what? Removal of oxygen is called reduction. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ನಾವು ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. therefore CuO to Cu we call it as what? ರಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ H2 ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು H2O ಆಯ್ತು, ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಆಡ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೇಷನ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. oxidation. Which are the reactant? On the left side it is the reactant that have oxidized. Note the oxidized agati. H2 is oxidized and reduced in the above reaction. So H2 is oxidized and CO2. So H2 is oxidized and CuO is reduced. So the right answer is what? Option A. ಇಲ್ಲಿ H2 ಏನೈತಿ oxidized ಆಗೈತಿ, CuO reduced ಆಗೈತಿ. So both these compounds are oxidized and reduced. Therefore the right answer is what? Option A. Then, which processes among the following does not occur after a reaction? Change in state RTT, release of gas RTT, production of flame. It sulfur depend because if you burn there is one chemical here. I will take hydrogen. Then sorry, I will take what here in this case you can see here. I have taken what hydrochloric acid. Yes. So in this case. In this case, you can find I have to pour sulfuric acid. In this case, I hope it is visible in the camera. Sulfuric acid, and I have added the zinc metal in this. You can find the metal. So I think it is visible in the camera. So zinc metal. So in this case, there is no flame. So that means you don't find flame. Okay, production of flame is not does not indicate a reaction has happened. But it is not a necessary condition. That is what I can tell in this case. Okay. So moving to the next one. The gas filled in the chips packet. So sixth one you have ಬಿಡ್ರಿ chips packet ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ gas ಹಾಕಿರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ, because this question has many a times it has come in examination. The gas filled in the chips packet to prevent rancidity is. So rancidity prevent ಮಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಯಾವುದು? Yes, very good. Amar has messaged, TF Aditya has messaged, very love from Bengaluru. Khatija is there. Vikas, Sahadev, Ghosh, Amar DK, very good dear. Then I can find many students who are giving the right answer and taking the advantage of these live classes. Excellent dear. So yes, Samarth B I can find. So ನೀವು ಆಗಿ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಹಾಕಿ ನೀವು ಕಲಿಯೋತನ definitely will not learn. Kushi Patil is telling D. Okay, so definitely those are telling most of you are giving the right answers, and yes, so so you can see here exotic Prajwal Sidhu, a very good dear. The right answer for this is what? Nitrogen. Now moving to all 1 mark questions. This may come in 2 and 3 mark also as a sub question. So that jati ellaru ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿ name 4 types of chemical reactions. You know the 4 types of chemical reactions in your syllabus is chemical combination reaction, chemical decomposition reaction, chemical displacement reaction, and chemical double displacement reaction. These are the 4 types of reaction you will be seeing. Okay, sir, I am thinking that I will take YouTube as a career. It is right or wrong, mind hacker? It is definitely right here. Any career you choose, if you put efforts, if it is growing, then it is a right career only. Yes, very good, very happy to see. Then, how does magnesium react with oxygen? You know, magnesium reacts very vigorously. Magnesium react to produce magnesium oxide. Whenever you are writing this, you should write along with the equation. So, you can see here, magnesium reacts with oxygen to give magnesium oxide. So, in one magnesium is 190. You have 2 oxygen, you have 190, so 2 by 2O and 2O, 2 mg, 2 mg. So 2 mg plus O2 will give you 2 MgO. So that is the right answer here. 2 mg plus O2 will give you 2 MgO. So that is the reaction to produce magnesium oxide. Then what is chemical equation? The method of writing chemicals using signs and symbols we call it as chemical equation. Previously in the last attempt this question has come for 2 mark. ಈ question ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿತ್ತು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ದೈತೆ ಅಂತ ನಾನು ಅನ್ಕೋತೀನಿ. So Vanaja is asking what is rancidity. See, dear, rancidity means what? Vanaja is asking what is rancidity. Rancidity means oils and fats they undergo oxidation when exposed to air. So, and the taste and smell of the food items will change. Such a reaction we call it as what rancidity, Vanaja. So, I hope you got the clarity. Then, see, list the changes that occur after a chemical reaction. Chemical reaction ಆದ ಏನೇ ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಗಳಾಗ್ತಾವ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಐತಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಏನೈತಿ ಹೇಳಿ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇನ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಓಕೆ ಸೊ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಲಿಕ್ವಿಡ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ ದ ಸಾಲಿಡ್ ಇದ್ದು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಅಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಬರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಅ ಪೇಪರ್ ಓಕೆ so paper burn ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ the paper will burn brightly there is a change in state from solid to gas so that is the answer then second change in temperature of the substance will change then release of gas change in color and formation of precipitate these 4 points you should remember when it comes to this question why do we need to clean magnesium stick before burning it you know that the magnesium strip is having a protective layer, so we need to rub with it a stamp paper to clean it. Then what is thermal decomposition reaction? See, thermal means what temperature? Decomposition means to break. When the decomposition reaction is carried out by heating, we call it as thermal decomposition reaction. Then what is corrosion? See, the Manaja was asking me what is corrosion and rancidity. The answer is here. See, the process in which metals react with oxygen, humidity, acids, etc. in the surrounding and lose their shininess. For example, silver articles they will become black. ಈಗ ನೀವು ಬೆಳ್ಳಿ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕೋತೀರಿ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಕರಗಾಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾವು that is because of corrosion. Then iron articles ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ಲಿ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ಸಾರಿ ರೆಡ್ಡಿಶ್ ಬ್ರೌನ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಾವು ಜಂಕ್ ಹಿಡಿದ್ ಬಿಟ್ಟಾವು ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಕಾಪರ್ ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ green in color all these are examples for what these are examples for corrosion then rancidity is what the process in which oil substances example oils and fats when exposed to air for long times develops bad taste and smell so this one we call it as rancidity okay so, why does the color of copper sulfate solution change after some time in iron game? You know that the iron is more reactive. That means the iron is more reactive than copper in this case. This one you should know. Whatever I am telling, all this you should remember very fixed. Okay. Why does color of copper sulfate solution change after some time when iron is immersed in it? Iron displaces copper from copper sulfate solution. You should remember the reactivity series in this case. Then what is redox? See redox word alli na answer aiti. Redox andre ಏನು red plus ox. Redox reaction ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ redox ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಬರೀತೀರಿ? See this is redox reaction. Redox. See red means reduction. Ox means what? Oxidation. So, a reaction in which both reduction and oxidation takes place simultaneously, we call it as what? Redox reaction. You should know. What is redox reaction in Jyoti Heli? The reaction in which both reduction and oxidation takes place simultaneously, we call it as redox reaction. RED, red for redox reaction, reduction, OX for oxidation, the reaction in which both reduction and oxidation they undergo at same time, we call it as what? We call it as redox reaction. Yes, I hope you all are getting clarity. Yes, sir. Also, ಏನಾರ ಡೌಟ್ ಇತ್ತು ನನ್ನ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ ಶರತ್ ತಿಗಡಿ ದೆನ್ ಪುನೀತಾ ಪುನಿ ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಿ ಅಮರ್ ಡಿ ಕೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಟಿಕ್ ಕುಡೂಸ್ all that Sidhu is there ಏನು doubt ಇತ್ತು okay I am watchful yes most of you are taking the advantage of these live classes reply Miss Sharat Tigdi ಏನು reply ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಹೇಳಿ so ನೀವು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ reply ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ next question ಕಡೆ ಬರೋಣ ಈಗೆಲ್ಲ ಎರಡು 2 mark questions so this all are one direct questions are there your exam ನಲ್ಲಿ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾವೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಒಂದೊಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನೋಡಿ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಲೇಬೇಕು See what is chemical combination? Combination ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು meet ಆಗೋದು. दो दिल मिलके एक होते उसे हम क्या बोलते बोलो कॉम्बिनेशन रिएक्शन कंबाइन आಗೋದು ಇಲ್ಲಿ combination word ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ನೋಡಿ the chemical reaction in which two or more reactant to form ಇಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ ಈಗ two or more reactors combine together to form one product suppose ए एंड बी अदार यारों पूरी ಒಂದಾಗ್ತಾರಿ तो दो दिन मिलके क्या होती एक होती उसे हम क्या बोलते केमिकल कॉम्बिनेशन रिएक्शन सिमिलरली decomposition reaction means break ಆಗೋದು the reaction in which one reactor breaks down ಆಗೋದು decompose means to break down a ಮತ್ತು b ಅದಾರ ಕೂಡಿ ಅದಾರ d for ಏನ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ ಡಿವೋರ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ d for decomposition reaction ಅವರು ಇಬ್ಬರು ಕೂಡಿ ಇರ್ತಿದ್ರು ಆಮೇಲೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಇಬ್ರು separate ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತಾರೆ we call it as decomposition reaction ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು I hope you got what is decomposition reaction. Yes, Sidhu, I can see Mark here. Exotic is there. Yes, sir, I am Pratham. Mark is telling he is Pratham. Very good. Next, what is chemical displacement reaction? This is fixed. Okay, let's see question number 3. I am giving heart. So heart means fixed question it is. You can see the displacement reaction ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ರಿ ಇವತ್ತು ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಅದಾರ ನಾಳೆ ಬೇರೆ ಜೊತೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ ಹೇಳಿ displacement reaction. So you got what is displacement reaction? See here, the chemical reaction in which reactors exchange their components. Sorry, the reaction in which component of reactant is displaced. The most reactive element displaces the least reactive element. Then displacement reaction. See here, the exothermic and endothermic reaction displacement ಬರಿಬೇಕು. See, how to write this? See, endo means what to observe, absorb. The reaction in which heat is absorbed. See, the reaction in this heat is absorbed. We call it as endothermic reaction. X means what? Exit. So the reaction in which heat is given out. The reaction in which heat is given out, we call it as what? It is. We call it as what? It is exothermic reaction. Explain the reaction of iron nail with copper sulfate solution. You know that when iron nail, you take a iron nail, if it is dipped in copper sulfate solution for some time, a brown precipitate gets color. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ ಜಂಕ್ ಹಿಡಿದು ಬಿಡ್ತೈತಿ. We call it as what? Displacement reaction. Then the last question in this, write difference between oxidation. So almost we have come to end. So difference between oxidation and reduction reaction. Oxidation reaction ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ರಿ? The reaction in which oxygen is added. The reaction in which oxygen is added, addition of oxygen, we call it as oxidation, or removal of hydrogen is also called as oxidation. Similarly, what can we find here? Yes. So I hope you got. Then list the ways to stop corrosion. So tell me corrosion ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು junk ಹಿಡಿಬಾರ್ದು. So ನೀವು ಏನೇನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕೇಳಿದಾರೆ. So let me know what all you want to prevent. See, first one is painting the metallic objects. So first painting ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Second, immerse the object in metallic objects in tar. Then galvanizing, grease ಹಚ್ಚಬೇಕು, oiling, painting, all that you should write in this case. Alloys prepare ಮಾಡೋದು. Then coating chromium on iron objects. List the methods to stop rancidity. So ಈ rancidity ಆಗಬಾರ್ದು ಅವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. So rancidity ನೀವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಹೇಳ್ರಿ? Rancidity means the food items their taste and smell will change. So we call it as what? Rancidity. Keep the oil items in the airtight container. So one ಡಬ್ಬಿ ತಗೊಂಡು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಫುಲ್ ಏಟೆಡ್ ಕಂಟೈನರ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಅಂಡ್ ಚಿಪ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾಕೆಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಫಿಲ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಆಂಟಿ ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಬೇಕು. ರೆಫ್ರಿಜರೇಟರ್ ದಾಗ ಇಡಬೇಕು. Then we can keep the food away from the sunlight. So very fixed. Then last one is precipitation reaction. In precipitation reaction, Any kind of precipitation forms, we call it as precipitation reaction, or double displacement reaction, we call it as double displacement reaction. I hope you are connecting. Next, you can see electrolysis of water. This This electrolysis of water is very important when it comes to examination point of view. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಇದು electrolysis of water fix exam ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಿತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. And while drawing, make sure that the gas collected hydrogen is double than that of gas collected at oxygen. This diagram ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬಹಳ ಕೇರ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Electrolysis of water for 2 marks it is fixed. So ನಾಳೆ ನಾ ಏನಂತಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ as soon as you go to exam, ಮೇಕ್ ಶೋರ್ ದಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿರಬೇಕು ಪೆನ್ಸಿಲ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡ್ರಾಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬಿಡಿಸ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೈಸ್ ಆಫ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಹಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಬ್ರೇನ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ದಿಸ್ ಆರ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅವ ಬರ್ತಾವು. ಓದ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ 1 ಅವರ್ ಏನು ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು, ಕಣ್ಣು ಮುಚ್ಚಿ ಏನೈತಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬಿಡಿ. ದೆನ್ ಒನ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಆನ್ಸರ್ಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ಅಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಲೇಟರ್ ಅಟೆಂಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು. ಬಟ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ 14 to 15 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡ್ತೈತಿ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿನ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗೋದು ಕಷ್ಟ ಇರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸರ್, ಐ ಗಾಟ್ 24 in written exam on and Hindi will fail. If I yes dear Pachu, it is a possibility, but you should make sure you should get maximum marks, at least 40 marks in one of the subject you should take dear. Yes. So here the doubt into comment section ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ. Now coming to next chapter. Now comment section ಅಲ್ಲಿ answers ಹೇಳಿ. See, Neetu has 2 test tubes. One contains HCl and the other contains sodium hydroxide solution, but there is no mark on test tubes. By adding which of the following test tube can be detected as acid and base? So ನನಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ acid and base ಏನು ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ತೈತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. See, Neetu, beautiful Neetu has 2 test tubes. One contains HCl. Okay. By adding which of the following substances can be detected as acid and base? So let me know what is the answer. See, you know that baking soda is what? It is the base. Baking soda is the base here. And the vinegar only, it is an acetic acid, it is the acid. And sodium chloride is what? Salt. So how will you get to know? Neetu has 2 test tubes. One contains HCl and other contains sodium hydroxide solution. So HCl ಐತಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ HCl ಐತಿ, sodium hydroxide ಐತಿ. What will you get? NaCl you will get. ಇಲ್ಲಿ NaCl plus you will get water, salt form ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. So you should know it is sodium chloride only. If you add, you will get to know that it is a neutralization reaction. Then the pH of human body is 7 to 7.8. Remember, this one is a number issued by that only. There is no other option. Yes, Arushi, I hope you are understanding there. If you are finding it helpful, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನು ಮರಿಬೇಡಿ. Okay, moving to next one. Which of the following statements regarding acid is correct? ನೀವ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ acids ಏನೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವು? Remember ABRB. I will give the trick. This trick everyone should remember. ಯಾವ trick ಹೇಳಿ? Yes, I will give the trick. Everyone should remember this. ಯಾವ trick ಹೇಳಿ? ABRB. ABRB. This is a trick you should remember. Acids converts blue to red, bases converts red to blue. So ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಇದನ್ನು ಏನೈತಿ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗಬೇಕು. ಏನು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋತೀರಿ? Acids converts blue to red, bases converts red to blue. ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, acids converts ABR ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋರಿ. Acids converts blue to red, bases converts red to blue. Now keeping this in mind, you should let me know the answer. So let me know what answer can you expect here. See, which of the following statements regarding acids is correct? Acids convert blue to red. Acids are sour in taste. This is correct. So they convert blue to red. C for correct answer. They are not bitter. B for bases. Bases are bitter. Acids are sour in taste, but acids converts blue to red is the right answer. I hope you are getting clarity. Yes. So let me know the answer if you are connecting. Then coming to next one. Which of the following acids has more H plus ion? ಎಲ್ಲಕ್ಕಿಂತ least number ಯಾವ್ದೈತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, that only has more H plus ion. So B for correct answer. In this case B 1.8 is right answer. A few drops of strong acid accidentally fell on boy's hand. Immediately remedy is, so wash plenty with yes, you should the right answer is for what? Note a few drops of strong acid accidentally fell in boy's hand. ಒಬ್ಬನ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ ಹೇಳಿ, wash the plenty of water and apply base. Why? Because acid and base they react together to form neutralization reaction, and the answer is they get neutralized together. Okay, next. Baking powder is a mixture of what? It is a mixture of sodium. Remember, baking soda is a mixture of what? Sodium hydrogen carbonate and tartaric acid. This one word again you should remember. Baking powder is a mixture of sodium hydrogen carbonate and tartaric acid. Okay, this is a direct question. You all should remember this. Okay. Next, molecular formula plaster of Paris. ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿ ಯಾರು ಓದಿರ್ತೀರಿ ಅವ್ರು ಪಕ್ಕಾ ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ ಮಿ ನೋ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೈಟ್ ಆಪ್ಷನ್. ಎ ಬಿ ಸಿ ಡಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಐತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಎಸ್, ಮಾಲಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಆಫ್ POP. ಸೊ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿ ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಆದಿತ್ಯ ಇಸ್ ಟೆಲ್ಲಿಂಗ್ ಎ. ಹೌ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಅದರ್ಸ್? ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನನ್ನ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ ಹೇಳಿ. Yes, I am expecting the answer. Fast agi helbeku. Remember POP. Plaster of Paris means what? It is POP. The right answer is CaSO4 half H2O. Calcium oxide hemihydride is the right answer. So the right answer in this case is what? C for correct answer. It is calcium oxide hemihydride is the right one. Okay. Next, coming to the next one. Pachu, Puttaraju is telling B. Wrong it is. Manu is telling B. Khatija Suma is telling right answer. Very good, Khatija. Then we are having Mind Hacker. Very good. Ghost Khan is there. Excellent. Then coming to the next one. Mark the pH of 5 solutions on the pH scale as follows. So let me know. Very strong. So tell me which is very strong acid. They have given here A, B, A, B, E, C, E, C. Okay, you should tell which is a strong acid. I will tell. Ellakinta left ayadai this is strong acid, and ellakinta right ayadaitala this is strong base. So this is strong base. Now see here strong acid. One is strong acid, A is strong acid, E is strong base. So A for apple is the right answer. So E for elephant, that is the right answer. I hope ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ತಿಳಿಯಾಕತೈತಿ. ಏನು ಡೌಟ್ ಇತ್ತು ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ ನನಗೆ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. Then a substance released at cathode in uh, chloroalkali process. So tell me A, B, C, D, chlorine, hydrogen, sodium hydroxide, sodium chloride. Which is the right answer? Comment section ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿ. A substance released at cathode in chloroalkali process. Yes, I am expecting the answer. Very good. Aditya, excellent here. The right answer is what? Hydrogen is the right answer in chloroalkali process, and chlorine is anode site. Excellent here. A substance obtained by chlorination of dry lime. So let me know chlorination of dry lime. So calcium hydroxide and ನೀವು chlorination ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬರ್ತಿದ್ರಿ? Is it baking soda? No. Washing soda? ಹೇಳಿ. Yes. I will write formulas of all. ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Baking soda, sodium carbonate, washing soda, sodium bicarbonate or hydrogen carbonate is baking soda. Washing soda is sodium carbonate. Bleaching powder is CaOCl2. Plaster of Paris is calcium sulfate. Heavy hydride half H2O. CaSO4 dot half H2O is the answer. I hope you all are connecting. Next, water acids. You know, acids are the substances which gives H plus ions, whereas properties acids they are sour in taste and they turn blue to red. Bases are metal oxides or hydroxide that react with acid to form salts. Then two qualities of bases, they are bitter in taste and they turn red into blue. Which gas is usually released when acid react with metal? Remember, it is hydrogen gas. ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಸಲ ಇದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ವಿಚ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಲಿಬರೇಟೆಡ್? ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ gas only. Then why does dry HCl gas not change the color of dry litmus paper? Because it doesn't split into H plus ions. So remaining questions you should know. Common name of CaOCl to bleaching powder. Then common compound used to soft water is sodium carbonate dot 10H2O. What types of drugs are used to treat indigestion? So you know that we are using antacids. So what are antacids? Antacids are the bases which are used to prevent what? Stomach acidity and stomach pain. So the all questions here you should be knowing. Then the most important questions is what? What is neutralization reaction? Many a times this question has come. Arushi is there, Lovely Aru, Anta, Barutte Nodi. Yes. See, acid neutralizes the effect of base and neutralizes the effect of acid, salt and water are produced in this reaction. This is called neutralization reaction. Write the important uses of washing soda. It is used in glass, soap and paper factories, used in production of sodium compounds such as borax. Similarly, you can see baking soda, salt, chloroalkali process. Okay, so I hope you are. I just ended with this. What is neutralization reaction? So neutralization reaction ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? See, neutralization reaction. Remember that the acid one ಕೆಳಗೆ acid ತಗೋರಿ one ಕೆಳಗೆ base ತಗೋರಿ ಯಾರು mix ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. So the reaction in which both acid and base they react together to give salt and water, we call it as what? Neutralization reaction. ತಿಳಿತು what is neutralization reaction? Neutralization reaction ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತೆ ಹೇಳಿ? The reaction in which acid and base see ನೋಡ್ಲಿ acid ಐತಿ base ಐತಿ. Reaction between acid and base to give salt and water is called neutralization reaction. One ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ base ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. NaOH is a base, HCl is an acid. They react together to form salt and water. We call it as what? We call it as neutralization reaction. ತಿಳಾಗ್ತೈತಿ? If you are finding it helpful, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಲೈಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಸಬ್ಸ್ಕ್ರೈಬ್ ಮಾಡೋದನ್ನು ಮರಿಬೇಡಿ. Then, how can ethanol be converted into ethanoic acid? Very important question in model question paper 1 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೈತಿ ಈ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ತಪ್ಪದೆ ಏನೈತಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ನಾ ಏನೇನ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಹೇಳಾಕ್ತೀನಿ ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ತೋರ್ಸಾಕತ್ತೇನಲ್ಲ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. ಸೊ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ನಾಟ್ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮಚ್ ಟೈಮ್, ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರ್ಲಿ ಯು ಶುಡ್ do. Okay, so let us move on to the next set of questions here. Fast agi nanige ನೀವು next question anna answer anna delay ಹೇಳಿ. Sir, how many of you are writing exam 3? So see dear, it depends on you. ಎಷ್ಟು ಮಂದಿ ಬರಾಕತ್ತೀರಿ ಅಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರ್ತೈತಿ. So almost those who are watching, everyone, I think they all are writing the exam. Okay, so ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಗ್ತೈತೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ನೀವು ಓದಬೇಕು, ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ಏನೈತಿ ಅಂದಾಗಿ ಚಂದಾಗಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. That is what I am expecting now. Yes, so Akash is there. Hi, hello Akash. Then next question, you know that ethanol or ethanoic acid ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹ್ಯಾಂಗ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ by using potassium permanganate or acidified dichromate is added to ethyl alcohol. When it is heated, it oxidizes to form ethanoic acid. This answer you should be writing. Then explain addition reaction with the help of examples. See, you know that unsaturated hydrocarbons combine with hydrogen atoms in presence of catalyst to give saturated hydrocarbons. Such a reaction we call it as what? Addition reaction ಅಂತ ನಾವಿಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. Yes. Then substitution reaction ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, S for substitution ಇಲ್ಲಿ S for sunlight ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. So substitution reaction ಅಲ್ಲಿ sunlight ಬಂತು, we call it as substitution reaction. See, in the presence of sunlight, other group of atoms can replace hydrogen atoms one by one from carbon compound. Methane plus chlorine will give chloromethyl plus HCl. What happens when if ethanol is heated with excess concentrated H2SO4 at 443 Kelvin? You know that heating alcohol or ethanol at 443 Kelvin with excess concentrated H2SO4 results in dehydration of ethanol to give ethane. Right difference between esterification and saponification reaction. Again, one of the fixed question. Ellaru barda baritiri. Akash is there. Very good, Akash. Sharat Tigdi. Thank you so much, dear. So, Ishu, Maqsood. Yes. See, the reaction between an acid and alcohol to produce ester is esterification reaction. Then saponification reaction means what? Reaction between alkaline base and long chain hydrocarboxylic acid to produce soap. Then all this will come for balancing. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡೇನಿ ಅವ ನಾಳೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರ್ತಾವು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್. In exam they will give the equation unbalanced. ನೀವು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಂಬರ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಬರೀಲೇಬೇಕು, ಪಕ್ಕಾ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬರ್ತಾವು. ಸೊ ನಾ ಹಾಕಿ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ತೀನಿ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನೆನಪಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೈತಿ ಚಂದಾಗಿ ಅಂದಾಗಿ ನಾಳೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರೀಲೇಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಏನೇ ಡೌಟ್ ಇತ್ತು ನನ್ನ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ, so that I can get to know. Then reaction of potassium metal with water, reaction of iron with copper sulfate solution, calcium carbonate to give heat, calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide, hydrogen plus chlorine, hydrogen chloride, magnesium plus hydrochloric acid will give you magnesium chloride plus hydrogen. All this you should know. Then important question, lately I have discussed what is rancidity. Can somebody recall here? See, when oils and fats are oxidized and become rancid and their taste and smell will change, such a process we call it as what? It is rancidity. Then rancidity hang control ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. Is there anything that you can control rancidity? ಹೌದು ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ನಾ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಕತ್ತೀನಿ ಸುನಿ ಅಂತ ಕಿವಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. So I can see here most of you are online and yes, it is loading due to some network issues because continuous rain it is in Hubballi. I am from Hubballi and you can find continuous rain here due to which the network is having issues. Don't worry, I am still there and make sure that maximum question I will revise. So how can rancidity be controlled? So tell the rancidity hand control ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ using antioxidants, keeping the food in refrigerator, then keeping the food in airtight containers, then keeping the food away from the sunlight. All this is very important. Then Zn plus C will give you Zn plus CO. This question has come in March 2024 and March 2022 ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ಸಲ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. So you can see here what is happening. Zn2 plus C will give you Zn plus CO. In this reaction, name of that is oxidizer. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರು ಆಕ್ಸಿಡೈಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ ಮೊನಾಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು ಸಿ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಸಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ ಅಂಡ್ 3 ಲೆಟರ್ ಇತ್ತು 2 ಲೆಟರ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಸೊ ZnO is reduced to it is reduced to Zn carbon is oxidized to C. So this is important question in exam you should write this for sure. Yes, any doubt if you put it in the comment section so that I can get to know Tanishk aitu Sharat Tigde aitu Arushi. Yes, ಏನೇ ಡೌಟ್ ಇತ್ತು ನನಗೆ ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಬೇಕು. anyone will watch. Yes, so fast ಆಗಿ ನನಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿ. The manufacturers of chips flush the packets of chips with nitrogen gas. ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ ಸೊ ಚಿಪ್ಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನುಫ್ಯಾಕ್ಚರ್ ಚಿಪ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಎದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ನೋ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಹೂಮ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಸೊ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ವೈ ಟು ಪ್ರಿವೆಂಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ರಾನ್ಸಿಡಿಟಿ. ಸೊ ರಾನ್ಸಿಡಿಟಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ ರಾನ್ಸಿಡಿಟಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇನ್ ಟೇಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದ ಫುಡ್ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಗೋ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇನ್ ಟೇಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಮೆಲ್ such a reaction we call it as what rancid reaction. Then what are alkalis? Again 1 mark fixed question because in midterm examination ಇದು ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಸಲ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ. I putting the heart that heart means fixed question. Alkalis which are alkalis are what? Those are the bases which are soluble in water. So alkali ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ರಿ alkalis are the bases which are soluble in water we call it as alkali. So ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ನೀವು ಹೇಳಿ alkali ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು bases which are soluble in water are called alkali. Tell me bases which are soluble in water. ಯಾವ್ದು ಬೇಸ್ ಐತಿ ಆ ನೀರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೈತಿ ಸಾಲ್ಯುಬಲ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಐತಿ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ we call it as alkali. Yes, so Maqsood is there sir, my name is Amza Bisti. Maqsood Kamatki. Yes, Maqsood, very good Maqsood. Then I can see Tanishk Arushi is there. Hi Arushi. Then we will move to next set of questions. See, while diluting an acid, why it is recommended that the acid should be added to water or not to acid. So one kind of acid ತಗೋರಿ, so ನೀರು ತಗೋರಿ. So acid should be added to water or water should be added to acid. Remember, if water is added to concentrated acid, the heat generated may cause the mixture to splash out or cause burn. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಆ ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ಚರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಾರ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹಪ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹಾರ್ಬಿಡ್ತೈತಿ ಸಾರಿ ಆ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಾಶ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಸ್ಪ್ಲಾಶ್ ಔಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೈ ಕಾಲೆಲ್ಲ ಸುಡು ಬಿಡ್ತಾವು. ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ಸ್ಲೋಲಿ ಏನೈತಿ ಆಸಿಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ನೀರೊಳಗ ಡ್ರಾಪ್ ನೀರ್ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಗಾಡ್ಕೊಂತ ಏನೈತಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವರುಣ್ ಆಯ್ತು, ದಿಶಾನ್, Pailwan is there, King Boy is there. I think you all are connecting to me. Either doubt into ನನಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ so that I can get to know. Satish, go and sleep. Okay, Satish, thank you for your advice. Then I am here. Water amphoteric oxide, again most important questions. So like the most important question it is. So we are having whom amphoteric oxides. So ಇಲ್ಲಿ amphoteric oxides ಏನಂತ hard important. So this is very much fixed. This is fixed question. ನಾಳೆ example ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದು fixed ಬರ್ದ ಬರೀತೀರಿ. See here metal oxides. See oxides ಐತಿ ಅಲ್ಲಿ metal oxides ಬರೀಬೇಕು. Metal oxides which reacts with both acid well as base to produce salt and water we call it as amphoteric oxides. And you know that metallic oxides are basic oxides whereas non-metallic oxides are acidic oxides. Okay, so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಏನಾಗತೈತಿ ampho means what the dictionary meaning of ampho is both. Oxides ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಕ್ಸಿಜನ್ ಜೊತೆ ಏನ್ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ಈಗ amphoteric oxide ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ oxides metal oxides which react with both. Ampho ಅಂದ್ರೆ both ಅದು ಆಸಿಡ್ ಜೊತೆನೂ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ ಬೇಸಸ್ ಜೊತೆನೂ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ. ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನೀರು ಮತ್ತು ಸಾಲ್ಟ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೈತಿ. ಸಚ್ ಅನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಅಲ್ಯೂಮಿನಿಯಂ ಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಜಿಂಕ್ ಆಕ್ಸೈಡ್. ಟೇಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಮಿ. ನಾಳೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಇನ್ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಬರೀತೀರಿ ನನ್ನ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ. ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ವಾಟರ್ amphoteric oxides give example and bardeti. Definitely you are writing this in your examination. So I hope you are connecting. Tanish, Wadi, then Arushi is there, then Dilshan Pailwan, Pawan Uppar, so Varunu, Undi. Yes, dear. Then coming to next, explain how tooth decay is caused and how it is prevented. So ನೀವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ tooth decay ಯಾವಾಗ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ ನೀವು ರಾತ್ರಿ ಏನೈತಿ ತಿಂದು ಹಂಗ ಮಲ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಅಸಿಡಿಕ್ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್ ತಿನ್ನೋದು, ಮಿಲ್ಕ್ ಐಟಮ್ಸ್ ತಿನ್ನೋದು, ಹಂಗಾಗಿ ಅದು ಅಲ್ಲಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಸಿಲ್ಕೊಂಡು ಏನೈತಿ ಹಲ್ಲು ಹುಳುಕ ಆಗ್ತಾವು. See, bacteria present in the mouth produce acids by degradation of food particles remaining in mouth. So the pH of mouth decreases and tooth decay. Remember the number, when the pH is less than 5.5, then the tooth decay will begin. ಅಂದ್ರೆ tooth decay ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ pH ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಿರಬೇಕು ಹೇಳಿ, 5.5 ಗಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. If pH is less than 5.5, then the tooth decay takes place. It is using toothpaste. Name the sodium compound used for softening hard water. So soft water hardening, याद रखनी थी sodium carbonate washing soda. Sodium hydrogen carbonate is used as an ingredient in antacid. Blue color copper sulfate, the crystals turn to white in color because of losing water of crystallization. Then which physical properties are used in the following situation? Gold is used to make ornament, ductility and malleability. Nickel is used in sticks of guitar, that is sonorous. Okay, that is sonorous. So fast I will note in next one. Why calcium floats when it reacts with the water? So ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಸಿಯಂ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೈತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೈತಿ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಟ್ ಹೈಡ್ರೋಜನ್ ಗ್ಯಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಫ್ಲೋಟ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ವಾಟರ್. ಸಿ calcium starts floating because the bubbles of hydrogen gas form stick the surface of metal. Then hydrogen gas is not evolved when the metal reacts with nitric acid. You know that this nitric acid is a strong oxidizing agent. Nitric acid is a strong oxidizing agent. Instead of making yes, it will make the metal what? Instead of forming hydrogen, it will form what? Water. Sodium and potassium metals are preserved in kerosene oil. Because sodium and potassium metals vigorously react with oxygen water but not with kerosene. What are ionic compounds? See here the compounds which are formed by transfer of electrons from metal and non-metal. ಅಂದ್ರೆ one kind of metal ಇರಬೇಕು, one kind non-metal ಇರಬೇಕು. Metal in the non-metallic electron ಕೊಡಾಕತ್ತೀರಿ. Such a reaction we call it as what? Ionic reaction or ionic compounds. Yes. The compounds formed by transfer of electrons from metal to non-metal are called ionic compounds. Then list the properties of ionic compounds. Again, this is a fixed question. See, ionic compounds are generally solid because avu yagagtave transfer agi agtavu. Such reactions we call it as what? And you know that ionic compounds are generally solid. They have high melting and high boiling point. Okay, and they are soluble in water and are not soluble in organic solvent, and they do not make electricity in solid state. These are the fixed questions you should remember. Okay, maths ನಾಳೆ ಇರೋದು ಇವತ್ತು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಡಿಯರ್. Next, Kannada ನಾಳೆ ಐತಿ. Then ionic compounds are high melting and high boiling point. Then they are solid. You should know the reason here. Then coming to difference between metal and non-metal, you know that metals are electropositive, metals, non-metals are electronegative. Metals form ionic compounds, whereas non-metals form covalent compound. Metals are shiny, whereas non-metals are not shiny. Metals are good conductors of heat and electricity, whereas non-metals are poor conductors of heat and electricity. Roasting and calcination, again it is a fixed question. Roasting and the roast ಮಾಡೋದು. See here, sulfide ores are converted into oxide by heating strongly in presence of excess air. This process is known as roasting. Whereas ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ roasting ಒಳಗೆ ಏನು ಬರ್ತೈತಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ sulfide ores ಬರ್ತೈತಿ and strongly in presence of excess of air ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. C for calcination, C for carbonate ore ಬರಿಬೇಕು. See, calcination means carbonate ore. They are converted into oxide by heating strongly in limited. Carbonate air ಅಲ್ಲಿ carbonate ores ಅಲ್ಲಿ limited air ಐತಿ, sulfide ore ಅಲ್ಲಿ excess of air ಐತಿ. This one you should know. Then solder ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? Write one property and use of it. Solder and alloy of tin and lead. It has low melting point. It is used for welding electrical wires. Then what is alloy? Alloy is a homogeneous mixture of two or more metals and non-metals and metal and non-metal. This are you should know. Then how to methods to prevent rusting. So how to prevent rusting? Fixed question. ನಾಳೆ example ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ನೀವು ಬರ್ದಾ ಬರೀತೀರಿ. So tell me. See, how to prevent rusting? Oiling ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, painting ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, greasing ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, galvanizing ಮತ್ತು chrome plating are the examples. Then galvanization ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ರಿ? ಆ ಮೆಟಲ್ ಅನ್ನು ನೀವು ಜಿಂಕ್ ಲೆ ಕೋಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ರಿ. See, it is a method to protecting steel and iron by coating with zinc. ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಕೋವೆಲೆಂಟ್ ಬಾಂಡ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ರಿ? It is formed by transfer of electron between two atoms. Covalent bonds, low melting and boiling point, covalent conductors of electricity. Then saturated and unsaturated hydrocarbon. Again, fixed question: less reactive, more reactive. On burning, generally give a green flame. On burning, give a yellow flame with lot of smoke. Single bond, double or triple bond. Again, take it from the fixed question. What is structural isomers? You should explain. So, structural isomers are the write two structures of butane. So, structural isomers. Isomer is what? Same. Structural isomers means compounds with identical molecular formula but different structures. We call it as structural isomers. Again, it is a fixed question. Sir, tomorrow maths. Faizan is telling tomorrow maths. Dear, you check your hall ticket here before coming to live class. Then mechanism of cleaning action of soap. Again, it is a fixed question. You know that the soap has two and one it is ionic and which react with water. Then the non-ionic can react with oil. The soap molecule form missiles. The missile does help in pulling out the dirt in water and we can wash our clean clothes. Then homologous series, again fixed question. In homologous series, the functional the group substitutes for the hydrogen carbon compound, that is we call it as homologous series. Okay. Then you can see these questions. The one which I am showing on the screen are very important. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ನಾಳೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಲೇಬೇಕು. This is fixed question again. Carbon atom does not form C4 minus anion and C4 plus cash ion because carbon cannot gain 4 electron because it's difficult for nucleus to hold 4 extra electron. It cannot lose 4 electron because it acquires a large amount of energy. And this diagram is fixed. Can somebody tell me the name of this diagram which I have highlighted here? So this diagram yaru ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಿ comment section ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನನಗೆ. I am expecting the answer. What is the name of the diagram in the screen here? So the name of this diagram is what? Action of steam on metals is the name of this figure. ನಾಳೆ example in fix yield ಅಥವಾ yield ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. That is reaction of zinc granules to dilute sulfuric acid and testing hydrogen gas by burning. So this is an example for that. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಇದು ಅಂದಾಗಿ ಚಂದಾಗಿ ಏನೈತಿ ಬಿಡಿಸಬೇಕು. Hydrogen gas bubbles ಬರ್ತಾವು. Then test tube ಐತಿ dilute sulfuric acid zinc granules. Then hydrogen gas delivery trap tube ಹೋಗಿ you can find bubbles. So that is the action of steam. Sharat Tigde has given right answer. Very good. Sai Kurde, yes. Then this diagram, one example ida bandittu electrolyte in refining of copper and acidified copper sulfate solution ಆಯ್ತು, tank ಆಯ್ತು, impurities ಆಯ್ತು, anode cathode ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಅಂದಾಗೆ ಚಂದಾಗಿ ಏನೈತಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. I hope ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ತಿಳಿಯಾಗ್ತೈತಿ. Yes, Ventesh Ramangati is there. Very good. Sudeep zinc granules. Very good. So Nandita, then Shirusa, Aisha. Very good, Aisha. Then these are the important salts. You should know chemical name. Bleaching powder, COCl2. ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲಿ use ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ. Then baking soda ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತೈತಿ. Bakery ಒಳಗೆ use ಮಾಡ್ತಾರಿ. Soda acid, pyristic user, antacids. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋರಿ. Calcium oxychloride is bleaching powder. Sodium hydrogen carbonate Na and CO3 is baking soda. then washing soda ಒಳಗೆ sodium carbonate and dot NH2O, sodium carbonate. It is used in glass, soap and paper factory, cleaning agent in ಮನೆ ಒಳಗೆ, domestic purpose, removing permanent hardness of water. Then ಎಲ್ಲಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕಡೆ ತಗೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ POP ನ ಬರ್ತಿತಿ. POP ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, calcium sulfate heavy hydride CaSO4 dot half H2O. On heating that you will get what? POP. Doctors use POP for supporting the fracture bones. Then it is used in making toys and all. Then this all dot structures are very much important. ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ dot structure ಏನೈತಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಅಂದಾಗಿ ಚಂದಾಗಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. Okay, so here hydrogen molecule, oxygen molecule, nitrogen molecule, then electron dot structure of methane, ethane, ethene, then ionic bond. This formation of NaCl ಭಾಳ ಸಲ ಬಂದಿದೆ. 2 marks ಗೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ ಬರಿಬೇಕು. Na plus Cl will give you Na plus Cl minus. Similarly, magnesium Mg plus Cl2 will give you MgCl2. That is the answer you should write. Okay, then maybe, and these are all structures you should know. ಇದು fixed structure ಬರ್ತೈತಿ. Write the structure of benzene. So ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಫೋಟೋ ಹೊಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ, ಕ್ಯಾಮೆರಾ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ಶಾಟ್ ತಗೋರಿ, so that you can write it tomorrow's exam. This is benzene fixed diagram. Example ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ, ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿರಿ. So make sure you write this in your exam. Then ethanoic acid, butanol, bromopentane, hexanol, butene, pentane, propane, methanol. All that you should know. Then haloalkanes, all that you should know in this case. Okay. So with this I will finish this chemistry session. After this I will come what physics session. So ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ಫಿಸಿಕ್ಸ್ ನೋಡಿ. ಬಯೋಲಜಿನ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಮಾಡಿಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಬಯೋಲಜಿ ನೋಡಿರ್ತೀರಿ. ನಾ ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಓದಿ. In 2 minutes I will come again. So you wait for 5 minutes. In 10 minutes I will come live and I will make sure that I will start what physics. Okay. So until then ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಚಂದಾಗಿ ಓದಬೇಕು. ಏನೇ ಡೌಟ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಸಜೆಷನ್ ಇತ್ತು, ಕಮೆಂಟ್ ಸೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿ. So I will make one more new video so that you don't get confused with the physics again. So that the video will not make more than 15 minutes. In 15 minutes the physics important questions ಮುಗಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ. ನನ್ನ ಜೊತೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ